ISIS is losing in Syria and Iraq. I think that's an established fact. But there have not been any significant terror attacks in Europe or America recently. Not significant attacks. Joining us now is the author of The Complete Infidel's Guide to Free Speech and Its Enemies. Robert Spencer is with us. How do you explain that, Robert? I think I'm accurate in saying there hasn't been a major attack in some time in Europe and America?
No, you're quite right. And the fact is, however, that as ISIS is collapsing in Iraq and Syria, they have issued explicit calls to come back to Europe, come to the United States, and kill innocent civilians here. So I don't think that we can conclude from this relative period of quiet that it's all over.
No, but could you conclude that we're taking the right steps to get in front of the terrorists before they act?
To some degree, yes. There's undeniably so that there are many, many attacks that have been thwarted. There are many more jihad plots than there are jihad massacres. At the same time, however, there are incredibly wrong-headed policies being pursued. The UK, for example, is not alone in saying that ISIS fighters, if they are citizens of Great Britain, then they have to let them back into the country. And there are at least 40 confirmed ISIS jihadis who are walking around in Britain today. The British authorities know that they're there, but they are not under surveillance. They are not in custody. They could be plotting something catastrophic right now, and they probably are.
Okay, I want to ask you one more question about State Department lawyers, America's State Department lawyers, removing the word genocide from reports of Christian slaughter. That sounds like political bias one way or the other. You're shaking your head. What's happening here?
Well, there's no doubt that these are Obama administration holdovers. It was Obama administration policy not to call the Muslim persecution of Christians in the Middle East genocide. They've shied away from doing anything that was offensive to Islam or Muslims. And Trump, he needs to drain this swamp, but it has not happened.
But I am right in saying that they did stop the use of the word genocide when you're talking about Christian slaughter.
Yes, absolutely. This was something that was explicitly done and was done by an Obama appointee who remains in authority in the State Department.
He remains in authority in the State Department. That's very interesting.
Yes, that's quite so.
So we haven't changed that yet because we haven't changed the personnel.
No. The State Department, there's a civil war going on right now in the State Department between people who want to follow the policies that the President has delineated in many addresses and those who want to continue the Obama administration policies of denial and willful ignorance regarding the jihad threat.
Okay, Robert, look, thanks very much for joining us this morning. I'm sorry to cut it short. I wanted to give the reasonable news that we haven't had a big incident recently, and you back that, you've countered that with we're not doing exactly the right thing on the home front. Robert, thanks for joining us.
That's right.
We appreciate you being with us. Thank you.